Hmm. Well, here I am with a little friend who has decided to occupy my lap just as I'm trying to talk. If I squint, it's probably because I can't see the camera. Um, what was I thinking about? Um, not cats, that's for sure. I was thinking about skills really, and the importance of acquiring skills. And I think sometimes I worry that modern schooling, modern teaching, if you like, teaches people a lot of academic stuff, a lot of things, subjects which are useful, but don't necessarily lead to employment or a successful career. Um, and I'm particularly thinking in current times, which are very uncertain for a lot of people, and particularly young people at the moment, coming out of college or university with huge debt and a degree, and not necessarily the employment there for them. And I think it's really tough. I think it's really hard because I think a lot of people sort of probably reflect and they probably think, well, why did I bother doing all that for the last 3 4 years or whatever it is? And that's harsh. That's really harsh. Um, and I can see why people would think that. Um, so what I'm thinking is that it's really good to have a range of skills, particularly these days, to be able to be diverse, to be able to be flexible and versatile. I think is essential to sort of long-term employment, really. Um, and speaking for myself, I've over the years I've had so many careers and so many different jobs, and I don't think any of the skills that I've acquired over the years, I don't think I've ever turned around once and said, "I wish I hadn't learned how to do that." I just don't think that's how it happens, and I just don't think life's like that. I think that these things, if you learn how to do something, um, as well as academic stuff, but practical things as well, I don't think you'll regret it. I think you'll find that through your life there will be times when you'll be so glad that you've got those skills to fall back on. Um, one thing I've learned is that life is not linear. It doesn't just go in a straight line. With school, college, university, graduation, wonderful career. It's just not like that. If anything, life throws curveballs and events and situations happen, and you can get reset to zero, and you've got to start again and work your way back up, and redundancy, unemployment, whatever it is. Life is just not a straight line, and being able to cope with that and having a range of skills is a really useful thing. Um, I mean, a few years ago, we needed to rewire this house. It's a very old house, and it was an expensive process, and I worked with the electrician, so he taught me how to do that. And then I went to college. I actually paid to go to college, and I got 2 or 3 qualifications in being an electrician, because I was working on my own house, and I thought, well, this will be useful for the future. So it kind of made me go back to school, if you like, and get a practical skill, which is totally different from what I do in my day job and what I was doing in my day job at that time. But I don't think I've ever once turned around and said, oh, I wish I hadn't learned how to rig up a ring circuit or whatever it is. So the thing is that you don't have to be a youngster. I think you can go and acquire new skills at any age, and I think it's very good if you've been doing something in your life, maybe a career or a job, for years and years and years, and sometimes it can become very comfortable and almost like a habit, and you don't stretch yourself and you don't learn anything new. And I've seen people who've had the same job in the past for maybe 20 years, and then they've lost that job, and the effects are devastating on their lifestyle because they have nothing else to replace it with. So I would say, learn a new skill if you get an opportunity. Take an opportunity, I should say, not if you get an opportunity. Make an opportunity. Somebody once said to me, if you want to know how to do something, speak to somebody who makes a living doing it. And I've had that go through my head over and over again over the years, and that has helped me when I've wanted to find out about something. You realise that everybody has an opinion, but whose opinion really counts? And if you can find somebody who earns their living doing that particular thing that you're interested in, their viewpoint in some ways I think could be more valid, because they actually have to pay their bills and they have to feed their family by doing what they do. It's not a hobby, they're taking it very seriously. So their advice, I think, often would be more worthwhile. So I think I was just thinking, about the acquisition of skills and learning skills. It's never too late. You can always learn something. Challenge yourself, do something completely different, step out of your comfort zone, try something new, but get a skill. Okay.